And we're here, Beauty and the Beat Radio. What's going on? Okay, I'm talking. LaRon, what's up? Leo season. Happy birthday, cousin.
Thanks.
Thank you. We're going to go out and turn up, okay? I owe him one. You a Leo. What sign are you? These are my two guests today. Mika Estrella, say hello.
Hello.
AKA Swindle J.
Yeah, ain't you doing all that? I'm a Virgo, you know.
Virgo. So we got all signs up in here. Roach Killer, what sign are you? Capricorn. Are you a Leo too?
No, Pisces.
Pisces. Okay. So
And
we got everything going on up in
And
here.
Taurus.
And Taurus. That just passed. So Pisces, then Taurus, then Leo. No, then Aries. Okay. Beauty and the Beat Radio. We up in here. We got my girl Mika Estrella. I'm excited to talk to you. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Before we get into what you got going on, I know you have 2 singles you're promoting. You had a lot of success with your song Can't Let Go, right?
Yes.
And then you got some brand ambassadorships. You've been modeling. You've been doing a lot since you've been in LA, huh?
Moving a little bit.
Moving a little bit. Okay. But K West, what's going on with you? I know you've been out and about.
You know, just wrapping up the end of the most interesting man in LA birthday week, Leo season. Still faded from last Friday. I'm talking about 2 Fridays ago.
Okay.
You know.
It's celebrating all month, the whole.
I mean, the whole
month of
Leo season. You know.
Okay.
But
That's
it's
why I
been.
told my little cousin right here. I was like, we can still turn up. It's still Leo
Yeah,
season.
we can.
right?
Yeah, we can take him out. You know, give him fade a little bit,
Yeah.
drink a little
Smoke a
bit,
little.
a little bit.
Yeah. I'll get faded for y'all season.
Right.
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 So we had some historical stuff going on. Well, I mean, we're approaching the 50-year anniversary for the Watts riot,
Right.
and up on that anniversary, we got 27 years since NWA came out, and they just had
Right.
a premiere this weekend.
Right. This past Monday, they had the NWA Straight Outta Compton movie premiere over at the Microsoft Theater, aka the Nokia Theater. And
No, Microsoft spent the money to have their name on there. It ain't no AKA nothing.
No, Pete Game.
Oh, what?
You know, the owner of the Clippers did that.
Yeah, so
You know,
I
it's
mean, he
Microsoft.
put enough money into that situation.
You see what
to
he
make
doing.
it, right?
So I went up there, and I
Okay.
swear you had a better time of getting into the Oscar Awards or the BET Awards than that movie premiere.
Oh yeah, I know.
Cops everywhere.
Right.
But I thought it was very symbolic, being that the premiere was on the same day as the 50-year Watts riots,
Right.
and just looking at what took place, a year ago in Ferguson, and all of this all tying together some way, somehow.
It does.
So
And what was really empirical about that is Oprah. That same,
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the night of or the night before, she started tweeting. She was like, how powerful is this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she
Yeah.
was embracing. I like that
Yeah.
she's using her voice now to kind of embrace everyone else that's coming up right now.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Before, when it was Harpo Studios, Oprah was Oprah. She's always been Queen O. Like, you can't take that from her. But she was a little less accepting of hip hop. A lot of art, like, unless you were, you know, this 20 million seller or whatever, she really didn't embrace that. So she kind of is. She was like, it's powerful. It's powerful. Did you see it?
Yes,
Nothing realer. It's my hip hop education story. Are you excited to see the NWA movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it. Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Wait,
you
did
know.
you guys listen to NBA?
yeah,
I didn't. No. No, I didn't.
North Carolina, I wasn't listening to it.
Yeah, I'm sure in North Carolina they were, but I just didn't listen to it.
She like, no.
She like, nah, we was bumping
But
that.
you know who it is, right? You know
Yes.
exactly.
She's
like-
She's like, I'm not that removed. I know exactly who they are.
With
How about
attitude.
you? You from the West Coast? You West
you-
West? So I
man,
know
do
you.
know that. You do know that. Yeah, you know, I definitely loved NWA. I loved West Side Connection, all that. You know what I'm saying? We grew up listening to that. You know what I'm
West
saying?
Side Connection.
By
One
damn.
of my albums. That
Man,
song.
man, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know that. I remember my homie mom was driving, doing the bow and down dance. Driving, everybody was doing that back in
down.
the days.
Oh my God.
You know, would love that. You
And she-
know, that was real historic. You know, because NWA really set a lot of this off for the West Coast, and for
Right.
everybody that's playing a part in the West Coast, they all kind of branched off from that movement. So it was deep. You know, I heard a couple of the records before it came out. It was hot. It's just,
Oh, from the soundtrack Compton.
Right.
oh, that's
And to tie it all even more together, a lot of today's youth have no idea about NWA.
No.
Don't know about Eazy-E, let alone how dope Ice Cube really is.
Yeah, that's real.
Or even Ren. You know, they hear Dre cool, but they have no idea Q was that beast, you know, back in the day. So I think it's real symbolic for them to understand, like, hey, it's just much more than a movie. Let me show you why we say F the police.
Yeah,
You
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying? So
And that's funny you just said that because it with the Ferguson and that was one of their like most important songs ever. Like, you know, it just really captured what was going on. You know what I'm saying? It just embodied what was going on in the streets and society at that time, and it was the mirror. You know what I'm saying? When they was doing rap, it was like it was kind of new. You know what I mean? And then they didn't really know, like it was you know, you had the you know, Rapper's Delight and stuff like that, you know, but they really didn't, because they didn't really talk about those type of subjects, you know what I'm saying? African Bambaataa and them are originals, but they didn't talk about it like that.
Right.
You know, NWA really talked and gave you that, like, this is what's going on.
Right. Now, granted, we all know hip-hop started on the East and the Bronx and all that, and spread to the West with the gangster rap and the Dirty South and everything else. Even in North Carolina with the P.D. Pablo, raise up, take your shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that got Mika excited. That got Mika excited. That got Mika excited. Okay, I got you.
I love North Carolina. That's
Carolina,
I know.
raise up.
Oh, you from Fayetteville?
Yes.
What?
Oh.
Oh, Sucky.
Okay.
I love
We repping our hoods now.
You know
Turf,
that.
Inglewood all day.
Okay.
I didn't know you was Fayetteville.
Yes, Vietnam.
Everybody from Fayetteville says that.
Yep.
Fayetteville.
Yeah, that's what they say.
That's why somebody said Fayetteville. I said, you ain't from Fayetteville. I never heard nobody say the Ville part.
So, speaking of repping your city, you know, we rep our city with the Love and Hip Hop franchise with LHH Hollywood. I rarely watch this one. I try to keep up with all of these. How you guys feel about reality shows? You watch a lot of TV? Okay. Well, let's get out of our hot topics right quick. But it's just like, there's a new person on there named Milan Christopher. TMZ put this on there, and no one wants to shoot scenes with him because he's like this openly gay rapper or whatever. But I don't feel like that's the reason why they don't. Like, he's taking all these nude pictures and he doesn't have any music out. He's only like written for artists. And it's not like diminishing his talent, but he's not doing anything in the scenes that's talking or promoting his album. Do you think that that's like wrong for them to not want to shoot scenes so they're not making a mockery out of the situation? Or do you think that he's just trying to make a point too far? Because, you know, we feel like we walk this fine line, but I don't understand why. I don't understand.
Something I saw on TMZ this morning was wow, we actually say TMZ like a reliable source. But anyway,
They're just
You know
everywhere.
what though? Every time you see something on TMZ, you say it's oh no, that's not true. The next thing you know,
It's
a couple
true.
months
T-
later, it's
Kylie and
true.
Tyga.
if TMZ didn't say it, then
Yeah.
Right.
Look at
Right.
Jenner.
that
A
part.
few years ago, they had them all over
Yep.
Right.
blogs
Yep.
and
Yep.
you know the uncredible sources, and here we are.
Ever
Right.
since the Michael Jackson death, when they first called it, that's when their credibility said, oh, they're 100%.
Yep.
But with Omarion, they interviewed Omarion, he made reference like, well, you know, I ain't really know about all of this hoopla, but if you look at society and look at these reality shows, there's always one gay person on there.
I mean,
So-
and that's fine. This 2015,
right.
people
Period.
they're gonna be gay. Like that's just a given. Like it's like a
Right.
given. But when the only purpose that you have, like I think Caitlyn is proving a purpose about the transgender stuff, and I don't want to call it stuff. I think it's an important topic
Very.
that she's bringing to light or whatever. I don't feel like she's making a mockery of it, but I don't I'm like kind of over.
The Caitlyn
sensation-
did me too.
Yeah, I'm kind of over the sensationalism of it, but
Who's
if you're
Caitlyn?
yeah, but who's
Bruh.
Oh, okay.
because sometimes I just get lost in what's going on. I feel like that whole family, even bringing up Bruce Jenner, Kylie and Kim were fighting for a little bit of
Attention on the last couple of
attention
days
on
because
IG with, she turned 18 and she and Kim is like, I'm pregnant.
and
want
with the
y'all to
naked
see-
post, with the naked post.
Why she gotta post naked?
Because that's Kim K.
I guess
She's
she
an
figured-
attention whore. That's why.
I gave my little sister some attention. All right, back on me now. I need my attention.
I don't like that sometimes. I think remember Naya Rivera?
Who's that?
Oh, yeah.
Give me a face.
Yeah, bruh.
Face.
Naya,
I'm
she's
not crazy with names.
I know, me either, but I do know her because I just remember she posed naked and everybody went in an uproar. She used to go with Big Sean and she's a singer and she was on Glee.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so she posed when she got pregnant and she had this little shawl over and it was just belly and a little side boob action. No nipple, no ass.
No
crack,
areola.
no
Just the
areola.
SB, you know,
Just
side
a little
boob,
side
right.
boob and a little kind of tastefully. I mean, it was nakedness, but just tasteful. Kim
Kim like shit.
see, all she needed was her leg up, and we would have like, you gonna push it out. Like it was just too much.
would've
I was just waiting for a
Charge for
Kanye West picture or something.
Wow. So, okay, well, let's get into your music and talking to you about what's going on with you, Miss Mika.
Let's do that.
Let's do that. Okay. So, you're hailing from, well, we know that we said Vietnam, right?
Vietnam.
Okay, but you did spend some time in New York, right?
Upstate New York.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
many years.
what led to those transitions before you got, because now you're here in
Yeah.
LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What led to those transitions?
Yes.
Moving to Albany was probably just a lot of personal reasons. I just felt like I wasn't growing. I was I was messing up.
Okay.
So it
Okay.
was time for a change. So I
So
went
to
to
move
Albany.
from where you grew
Yeah.
up. Okay, cool.
So I said it's time for a change. So I went to Albany, New York, and then from there, I just started into music and everything, and just kept grinding. Going.
How
back
did
and
you
forth.
get started? Like, how did you know? Oh, okay, I want to do music. Have you been singing your whole life? Did you go to
Yeah.
church choir?
My father was a preacher.
Okay,
And my
there it
mother
is.
sang in the choir.
Bible Belt.
So I used to sing small, like at age 5 or 6, with her, and the rest of the choir. And from there, I just knew I wanted to sing. Always sing, act, just I was always involved in something like that.
Did you know somebody in New York? Because that's a big step when you.
My father lived in New York, but I lived with my father for a hot 3 months.
Oh, okay.
So it just needed that change, and I was like, okay, cool. I'll go stay with my dad. My father raised me, but then him and my mom split up for a while, and we lost contact. So I found him, and once I found him, we reconnected, and he was like, why don't you come and spend some time with me again? I haven't been there, so.
So did he foster the encouragement for you to sing? You said 3 months, so you like I met him, we kicked it, and then I was like I bounced.
Yeah, I mean, my father, we had a relationship when I was young, but
Right.
now as a young woman, so
Right.
we rebuilt that. But I'm not the type of person to, how do you put it? You don't want to live with your parents forever.
Right,
And
I
I,
got
had
you.
things I wanted to do, so I just went and got an apartment, did my thing, and started getting into music, grinding back and forth to New York City, and just kept networking.
So what was one of the first things you did, say, live performing? Did you ever do live performances? Like, what did you start, like, because I mean, it's hard to get out there and put yourself out there. What was your first steps to saying, I'm taking this seriously, I'm gonna start getting on the performing circuit? Or did you, because I mean, for women in R&B, it's not like you do a mixtape.
Yeah, it's not like you
Or do you? Or what would you do to promote yourself?
Usually, I do an EP.
Okay, I got
And
you.
then I still kind of promote it in a sense like it's a mixtape, I would say, because
Okay.
do the whole print up, do the whole street promo, having different teams and hitting the streets with it like that, and the whole social media. So that's how I pretty much get that out there. And as far as like when I decided like to get on stage and really like take it seriously, I mean, I've had a lot of live shows. But when I got even more serious about it was probably when I went down to a listening party for Charlie Baltimore.
She's a friend of the show. What up, Charlie?
Yeah. And I went down to her listening party, and I was just watching like how she was interacting. Like she was mad cool. She was
Went for her new projects?
for her newer projects.
B&B
Yeah,
records? Okay.
B&B records. With, I
Yeah, she
think
got
it's-
Bed Full of Money
Yes.
right now. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
we
she was-
debuted that here.
She was all posted up with the bodysuit. And
Yes.
the side. I was like,
Yeah.
hey.
Okay.
remember that.
They say Charlie skinny. Nah, Charlie
thick.
Skinny dick, baby. Skinny dick. Skinny dick. Skinny dick.
Ah.
So she was up in the studio, and I was there at her listening party, and I was just watching her, and just how she was. She just had this swag about her, and the way she was with a bunch of dudes, you know, at that, and she was still holding her own. And I was like, yeah, I gotta get out there.
Yeah.
You know, like, she made me even hungrier.
Yeah. What up, Charlie? We gotta
That's
hook y'all
dope.
up. That's good. Okay, so what? How would you describe Mika Estrella in one word
One word.
or 5 words? How would you describe yourself?
I hate
Your music.
questions like this. I would say risk taker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm willing to just jump in and just figure out. Even if I can't swim, I figure it the hell out.
Okay,
So
so
I would say that's my description. That's a fair description.
a risk taker.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I came to LA on a whim.
you did.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
So what have you been doing? I know. Shout out to Jason Bourne Publicity, who got you here.
JB.
Mr.
Jason
Basket,
Bourne.
the plug.
JB.
The plug. But how did you guys? Well, I won't say how did you guys connect because I know what he's involved and he can help you expose yourself and your
Yeah.
brand. So we know why y'all connected. But how would you describe? What was I gonna say? The what your brand ambassador? You're expanding from modeling into getting involved with companies and brand ambassador collaborations and stuff. What was the Private Planes collaboration about?
That was Private Plane is they're not a label,
Okay.
but it's a way to give independent artists a voice,
Okay.
a platform. So what you do is you do cover songs of other artists and they have shows and events and they're planning to have even like arena type shows. And you come and it's a place for you to do your thing, but you're doing cover music, but it gets you exposure.
So you do it on a live stage, and it was places like I know one of them was here at House of Blues, and then they just pick venues all over,
Yes.
and it's like a year-long thing.
Yeah, it's,
Okay.
it's something like that. So you're not signed to a label, but at the same time, it's beneficial because you're getting out there.
You're promoting yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Private Planes. When's the next time that you think you'll be performing a show or something?
Well, right now I'm focusing on acting, and I'm
Okay.
in the studio. So
Okay.
probably shows will get started probably closer to winter. Yeah, because I've been really busy with acting.
So how do you approach acting? Do you take acting classes,
Oh,
or how
yes.
do you do?
Oh yes.
See, I went
You
over
have
the
to-
weekend. I saw you post.
Yep. Kimberly Jensen's class. Yeah, it was that class was like a 3-day intensive, and it was kind of like life changing.
Whoa.
Yeah, because she digs into you. You know, people think, oh, she up there, I can do that.
Right, no.
Acting is not isn't easy.
Right.
You have to be able to go there when they ask you to. You have to be able to dig deep. Sometimes, in order to dig deep, you have to tap into an emotion that hurt you at some
Right.
point. So,
But do you
constantly
find
doing
that's the
that.
same thing with do you write your music?
Yes.
So is that the same? You have to go to that place sometimes with writing as well, right?
Yeah, all my music comes from a place of. Yeah, I mean,
An
most of
emotion.
my songs,
An emotion.
it's a deep emotion.
I remember I took an acting class. You have to have strong bones and really, really want to
Yes.
do it. I think you can get lucky with the role, and a lot of people have. But to stick to it and see somebody time and time again on something or be consistent with acting, you really have to be passionate about it and do the work.
Yes.
I mean, we've had actors in here, and when I ask, like, doing the work is what makes them successful. Doing the work behind, whether it be commercial. Don't be afraid to do a commercial just because it's not a film or something. So
Yeah, you have to be willing to do it. Meryl Streep said something to her daughter along the lines of, if you want to get your, build in your craft, you have to give it at least about 20 hours a week outside of doing classes and everything else.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So do you do that?
Yeah, I try to give it as much as I can. I'm not at 20 yet, but
Right.
I'm at a strong 11.
Yeah, 10 to 12, 10 to 12 now. Don't get it twisted.
Strong
I'm in double digit.
So when you're preparing for a show or preparing to go in a studio or something, do you listen to your own music?
Yes,
Yeah.
over and over again. Yeah, over and over and over again.
Are you your own hardest critic?
I would probably say I'm my worst critic because I go back and forth over and over again to see if it's something that I really, if it's something that's, because one day you have a different vibe and the next day you listen to it and you're like, oh. But then again, the next day I can hear that same part and be like, oh, but I do like that.
Right. I noticed that sometimes you can hear music on, say, the radio, and it just like kind of goes over your head. But then if you actually have someone gets in your car with that CD and you hear it with the right type of equalization and just like boom, boom, like you're like, what? That's that song. Isn't that? That's that song. I mean, I know what you mean by like getting in the zone and kind of feeling certain things about it at different times. Yeah. Okay. So, what do you have going on with modeling right now? Is there? I think someone mentioned that you have a modeling gig going on. Is it Grumpy Bear? What is it? Like you're like what?
I was thinking, Grumpy Bear clothing line. Yes, I just recently did a whole little for their. I don't know what you guys call them. I call them toboggans, but you guys might call them scullies or
Oh.
like winter hats.
Oh,
okay.
Winter hats
okay.
and their t-shirt brand.
Oh,
So that was
okay.
a lot of fun, that photo shoot.
Okay. You like taking pictures?
Yeah.
You're photogenic. We know
Thank
that part.
you. Yeah, I like taking pictures.
Okay.
That's the Aries.
Yeah, that is the Aries.
So being from the South and going to the East Coast and now residing on the West Coast.
Wiz.
West. What are the differences, or how do you rate? Like, why is it that you chose to stick it out here? Is it just easier for your career, or do you really enjoy our vibe in LA? Like, what do you feel? Because, being from the South is different, y'all, and then to go to New York, that's a whole different vibe in LA. West Coast, different vibe.
Yeah, I love New York, and I'm a die-hard Southern girl. But the West Coast, I don't know. When I came out here in 2014 in February to get a feel for it. I just like the vibe.
Okay.
The laid back. Like I went to Venice Beach. I mean, I met a lot of crazies over there too, but
Right.
Bruh.
like, but it was just this vibe, and I was like, you know what, I can do this because to me, over here is like if Florida and New York had a baby. Like it's like the perfect
never
weather.
heard
You know
that.
what I mean? Like if Florida and New York City had a child, it would be like
The congestion and the
yeah,
laid back.
the
Right.
congestion, then
With
the
the
laid
laid
back.
back. Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's why I like it.
That excited you. You went,
I never thought of that. I'm asking.
point.
Everybody like, well, how you put that together?
Right, I like that.
Right.
Then you said the toboggan. I never heard that. I was like, oh, toboggan. That's the new word for the day.
I want to know what's toboggan.
Yeah, I'm glad she threw the little explanation. 'Cause I
Right.
was like, toboggan.
It's a
Hey, was it?
thing
Was
for
it?
a hat.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mika's giving us some game up
Hey,
in
history, Black History, 365 days a year. You know what I mean?
Right.
Have you noticed since you've been out here, Miss Southern Belle, the difference in personalities among people in terms of from Florida? I mean, of course you've been down to Florida, North Carolina, New York, now here. Would you say
Like-
we're more laid back or?
Yeah, because like New York, everybody, I don't
They
care
move so fast.
like what your background is, your culture, your skin color, everybody has that kind of same hustle mentality 24/7. Like I remember once I was at a light and I was moving too slow and I think I was in Manhattan. And
You drive in Manhattan?
You was
Yeah.
driving. Man.
so I was
That's
driving.
the risk taker right
So,
there.
I
I
was
get it.
driving, and a guy, I'm not kidding you, he was buttoned down, just your average work. It looked like the average working guy, like he was leaving work, like from Wall Street or something.
Right.
Right, suit and booted.
I got too close to the crosswalk, and he yelled, "Get out the crosswalk, you dumbass!" Like, you know what I mean? Like everybody has that ruggedness about them, no matter
Right.
who you are.
Right.
And over here, it's like people are a little nicer. Not that New Yorkers are mean all the time, but they just have a way about them that's like, we getting it and that's it, and no matter, it's just how they are. Everybody. My father's even like that.
Is he?
Yeah, and he's nice, but he carries that.
Wow. Okay. So, is there any artists? We talked about NWA earlier, so obviously, is hip hop like a? What do you have in your rotation? Like, say, if you're listening, you drove here, it took almost an hour. You said we traffic, all that.
Ouch.
What were you listening to?
I listen to Drake. I
Okay.
like Bruno Mars.
Okay.
I'm sorry. What's wrong with Drake? Come on. Oh, you don't take the headphones
I'm charged
out on me.
up. I'm charged up. Back to back. Then you,
heard
how you
that
go from
today.
charged up back to back to what's
To take your song off. But okay. I like Drake too, though. Like,
I like
I
his last album.
I like his last album
yeah.
and the first album. Are we 3 albums in? Because I think I have them all.
I mean, back to
Drake
back.
is
but
smooth. He's almost that he's the safe artist, but he also has lyrics that you be like, whoa.
But did he write 'em?
Whoa. You know what I mean? Like, no, that's a no.
did he write 'em?
You know what? I mean, it's arguably, you know, it's just an opinionated thing. But I mean, I think Drake has safe music that, you know.
Right. Bruno Mars too. Uptown Funk. You probably bumping that right there.
Yeah, I like Bruno.
That was 15.
Hey, that's
Yeah, I like
So you got Bruno Mars. So it's our R&B thing. So who would be a dream collaboration for you?
Oh man,
Producer or artist-wise? Either or.
a dream collaboration. I've never even really thought about it. I'm gonna say rapper or singer.
Which, like, a
Let's
dream
go
collaboration?
both.
Like both. It could
Okay.
be one or the other.
I would say female. It would definitely be K Michelle.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
Rap, of course, Drake. I mean, he may not be everybody's favorite, but Drake say some things, especially when he did that "Own It."
On that shit.
Oh my God! I was like, and I was going through something at that time too. That was on repeat.
Okay. I think songs are the soundtrack to our lives. Music
Yes.
truly is, and I think that's why I admire musicians, rappers, everybody that is the creative talent inspires me a lot. Like, you know what I mean? When you're really passionate, because it's so personal, but when you're able to share that and somebody can feel an emotion, like I could kind of go anything I've been through, I could kind of name a song
Yes.
that I went through it with. That reflects either a time or era or just that emotion. Like, music is the soundtrack to my life. Like, you know what I mean? And when you're a musician, do you feel the same way?
Yes, I feel the same way. Definitely.
Okay. Yeah. I want to get into one of your songs. I want you to introduce it because I know you brought us some music today.
Okay.
So what do you want to play? Is it Enough we're playing?
Yes, we're playing Enough.
We're going to play Enough. Tell us a little bit about this song.
Whoa, Enough.
Had enough of the North Carolina.
Enough was really written at a time where I was back and forth to the studio at Chung King Studios down in Manhattan.
Okay. Manhattan.
And I was
She said it right, too.
Southern girl. That didn't
Manhattan,
sound Southern girl.
right.
That sounded like I was 10 years deep in NYC.
yeah.
Okay.
So it was like, oh my God, I was heartbroken, and
Who
you know,
broke your heart?
Oh, bruh.
man,
Oh, shit. I see why you like Drake.
he broke me in a way that. You know how when you think something's going well, everything's smooth and you're in harmony and things just rocking, and then you just get like hit from the side with something you didn't even see coming. Like he didn't show any, there were no clues.
No signs.
And I'm like, where does chick come from?
Right. I was getting hit like that.
Pineapples.
And
Why
that don't
is she
feel good.
even in the equation?
Right.
Why are you gonna put me in a position where I might go to jail?
Right.
Like,
Pineapples.
don't do that.
Oh,
That's mad.
I want to know.
Like, you gonna get it,
Right.
and she gonna get it.
Right.
You know, because I don't discriminate. I don't just put I know in the end, he owed me the loyalty.
Right.
He owes me the trust.
Right.
And it was his words. You know, we got this together.
Right.
Now, unless he lied to you and told you I didn't exist,
Right.
which he didn't do that, you gonna get the same ass whooping that he getting.
I want to know.
So
Okay.
when this song was written, I had enough.
Enough.
Was done with it.
You missed out.
She was on that Sierra tip right there, boy. That's smooth.
Yeah.
Somebody's in trouble.
Trouble,
Let's get into this.
Alabama.
Let's hear this. I want to hear this. Mr. Enough.
Shit and pack it up, pack it up. Don't forget your socks. Look, you already had your chance. Best of luck. No more debating. We already been through this. And you were foolish and thought that I was clueless, yeah. But the whole time I'm sitting back observing, trying to gather already cut off. I cut you off, had to switch it to a new lane, new direction. Now I'm headed to the freeway. Doing this is past due. I've been trying to find a way to get past you. Yeah, yeah. But the whole time I'm sitting back observing, trying to gather facts to determine if you're worth it or worthless. I'm sick of hurting, and I don't deserve it. No. It's time I stand up for myself. Look, I had enough of you. I reached a point where I know that I'm done with you. For real, I had enough of you. I reached a point where I know that I'm done with you. For real, yes I
Okay, we're back in the Australia. We had the whole studio in here bobbing their heads.
I had enough.
When you had enough, and you just had enough,
Hell yeah.
it's what it is.
Yes.
It's what it is. I understand. We felt the pain. Do you ever get compared to other artists? Because I know a lot of times artists don't listen to a lot of other artists because they want to keep their voice authentic and true to their music when they're doing music in the process of. But I mean, after the fact, of course, all other artists have been inspired by other artists. But do you get compared to other artists, or do you feel like you sound like anyone else?
No, I just sound like Mika.
You
Just
sound
me.
like Mika.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt it. I felt it. I felt the energy. I felt your voice.
I'm
I
trying to
love
be nobody. I just my own lane.
Minka, you have a nice voice.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I got a producer in here. He got. I think he got a track for you, right?
Right. Right. I got a phone call to make for you.
Let's do it.
That girl good. That girl good. That girl good.
He's like, yeah, Puff, we got one. We got one.
Oh, L.A.?
Cali, no doubt, baby.
Cali?
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way.
Ah, Mika, we like that. I hear you're very charming. You're ambitious. You got a lot going on. What's next for Mika to show you?
Next is going to be, right now, in the works, not going to drop names or anything like that, but I'm in the works of getting an acting agent.
Okay.
So
Okay.
somebody's been paying attention.
Okay. Okay.
So this hard work is starting to
So
pay
have you
off.
done any roles? Because I mean, I know musically you know collaborated.
Not big roles yet, like, you know, more like background. You might see some stuff on TV. You might see.
Oh, there she go.
Oh, that's Mika. Yeah. But
It must
now
get your
it's
SAG card. Like,
yeah.
okay, let me get at least let me get something.
now it's picking up and it's about to be. Oh, I just heard Mika. There it was. Mika.
There she go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
Okay. I'm excited for you.
Break
So
it
how can
leg.
we stay in touch? What is it that you want to share with our audience maybe that they don't know about Mika that's coming on?
They don't know about Mika.
Ah.
Oh, shoot. I want to know. That's the best part of that song.
People would want to know about Mika.
They want to know, are you dating? Are you single? Where can I find Mika? What's her Instagram? Does she got videos coming up? What's she about to act in? Like, I could think of 25.
I want to know. That's the best part of that song.
Like, she can stuff. Like, what's up, though? Like, can I come see you tomorrow somewhere?
Well, you can Google me.
Oh, snap. International, worldwide. That Google.
Mika Estrella.
Okay.
And
Oh, shoot.
you can also find me on Instagram at Tamika Estrella, and that's Tamika, and my last name is Estrella. And you can find me on Facebook at Mika Estrella, Mika, same last name, Estrella.
Okay.
And Twitter, Mika Estrella. So you can find me, just Google me, you'll find me.
I like how-
SoundCloud, everywhere, find me. What's that?
I said, I just followed you.
Oh,
Oh, add to it.
I just
Wait, wait, wait.
followed you, but thank you, I'll follow back.
Okay.
Hey,
Follow
hey.
back.
Likewise, K West.
Yeah, I follow back too.
And you
Okay.
do know
I don't
that.
just try to, oh, you got 2,000, 4,000, whatever followers, and you only follow 3. I don't do that to people.
Okay.
Wait, she skipped that dating question. I want to know.
I'm taken.
Wow.
I'm taken.
Fellas, sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
What would you expect though?
I mean, I did my research. I already knew. But, fellas, if you can see this, you understand why, bruh.
Thank you.
Oh. Okay.
All right, y'all got me blushing.
I made the Southern girl blush, fella. Good job, y'all. Good job. Good job.
Good job.
I want to know.
She had enough.
You had enough.
And now I was just about to say.
Okay. And then you have let's see. You have one more song is it another song that you have?
Broken.
Broken?
Yeah.
Now, what is
Out
that
right now,
about?
too.
Damn, wait, hold on. Broken. No.
Damn. Man,
That was-
taking
that-
me back. Like, whew, I'm getting warm.
Water, Kool-Aid, red flavored Pit Bull energy drink.
Broken.
Pitbull energy drink.
In the song Broken, I explain how, and I actually felt this way, and the only way, for me, like, my music is literally my therapy.
Yeah, I
Like,
can get that.
If
Like, we
I
talked-
write,
Yeah.
it's for some reason, like, instead of going crazy pulling my hair out, I get a relief when I write it down,
Okay.
an actual relief. So when I wrote Broken, I was feeling insecure. I was questioning myself. I was questioning my decisions, and that's where it came from. I was literally like questioning myself, and really was in a place of, I just felt weak, and as soon as I'm feeling weak and I feel like I can kind of build myself up a bit, and I trying to get my wheels turning again, he showed back up.
Oh. No, this
And
ain't the
it's
same
like-
dude, right?
But it's with all this. I promise to make a change. I
Right.
promise it's different.
Bruh.
I want change. I promise you're my everything. I love you so much. I can't live without you.
Bruh.
And it's like, damn, like you just get that feeling.
Right.
So then it was time to make a choice, and yada yada yada. Long story short, there goes Broken.
I want to know why you broken me.
So we're gonna get into a little bit of Broken, and then we want to get into Swindlemania. But I want you to stay here.
I'll stay
I want you
and
to
hang out.
stay and hang out. But I want you to get into Mr. Swindlemania, aka
Oh, shit. Wes.
Mania.
The mania.
the mania,
Where's-
the
where's-
mania, Mr. J. Paris, Roach Killer, producer in the house.
Roach killer.
Okay.
Where the roaches at?
So play a little bit of Broken. Okay, play a little. What?
You left me broken, broken and weak. Gave me insecurities. Damn, I'm left with insecurities. Insecure with fear, coupled by tears. I let you right back in, just so you can do it all again. Now you're pleading, you want me back. Swearing you only want to love me. Past promises you made kept me almost nights. Baby, you left me broken.
And
I can
we're
hear. I can hear
back,
you going,
Beauty
yeah,
and the
like it.
Beat Radio.
Yeah, I would like to
So
see
that
it.
was
It
reminds me
broken.
of,
So we know that
not the song
Mika knows how
itself.
to give us that emotion in her music.
Your look and
Yes.
whatnot.
Roach Killer, you
Yeah.
up in the show. You all up in the videos, all up in the we just talked about. Nah, I'm just playing. But no, Mika Estrella, that was excellent. We got broken, so we get to
you.
feel your pain. We feel the emotion. We feel the sentiments in your song, and I really like you as an artist. I can't wait to. I want your complete album. I'm ready to download iTunes. Can we find you? We can get
Oh
you
yeah,
on-
you can find me on iTunes.
Okay, so we can go to iTunes, download Mika. We can get all that going on, and I just appreciate your music.
Thank you.
I can't wait to hear more and debut some videos and stuff.
Yes, we were
Yes,
doing
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to
What
bump
did you
that.
think of Miss Mika Australia, Jay? How you doing?
I'm
Do you
great.
want me to call you Swindle or Jay? Because I think I met you as Jay. We
You know,
met.
It's like the middle name. You
It's
know
the
what
middle
I'm
name?
saying? It's like, you know, it's the brand. You know what I'm saying? It's all one and the same. You know what I'm saying? People call it Tupac Machiavelli.
Right.
It's however you feel it at that day. Some days you might want to get the New York vibe, call it Price.
Okay.
Sometimes you might want to go to the beach and chill with the swing.
Okay,
So
Swin.
it's
I
however
got
you get it in. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? And that's another one, swing.
Swin.
You feel me?
Like
the
swing,
bike.
like the bike.
You feel me?
You in
gotta
the
see-
wind. In the wind with
See,
swing.
You already got the. You hear me? We already.
We already up in here. You know what? Speaking of, you hear me when you say that. It sounds like a little Bay, a little E40. And when I listen to your music, I don't know where you grew up. I know that we met
Yeah.
at a Nipsey Hussle event for the kids.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I
it was at
appreciate
Crenshaw.
you at Crenshaw. You were giving back to the community.
And
I
you do
appreciate
know
And
that.
so we already know that you all good up in the hood up in here.
Hey.
Exactly. I met you on
Developing options.
I know you out there. You promoting yourself, your
Yeah, you
brand,
do know.
but you out there and you giving back. You know what
Yeah,
I
and
mean?
you do
But
know
did you
that.
grow up out here? Because even when I listen to your music, I hear a little Bay influence.
You know, it's funny. Everybody always said that, but you know, I'm straight from South Los Angeles. You
Okay.
know what I'm
What?
saying? You know what I'm
Wiz.
saying? Straight from South LA, man. Went to school on Gage in Vermont.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Went to Calvary Christian
Okay.
in Inglewood. I'm straight from the land.
Inglewood.
Hey, where I'm
Up to
from?
no good.
Oh,
Oh, wait, hold on, I'm
You
good.
know that.
okay.
I'm really a Cali boy. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Like,
But are you influenced by the Bay? Is it
for
that?
sure.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we grew up listening to E40,
yup.
and you know what I'm saying? They was mob
Yup.
music at that time. You know, even before the Mac Dre's, we was influenced by Mac Dre. You know, me and my guy Roach Killer got a track with
Kill in the house.
Mr. Fab. That's my guy.
Okay.
You know, them all my boys. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real California influence, but I got influenced by Nas too.
Okay.
You know, everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm a student of this music.
Okay.
You know? So, definitely.
What challenges have you found? Are you an independent artist? Because you're not signed to a major label, but I've been hearing your music. I remember when the day I met you, I was like, you know, sometimes you meet somebody
Yeah.
and you like, yeah, what's up? And I was like, but I got this radio show. It's about to start. Because I don't even think we were like 30 days old, honestly. Like, I swear we had just started. Like, I was just like, you was like, I got you. Like, blah, 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 blah. And we was talking. You was like, but check out my music first. And I called you that same day. I was
Yeah.
like, Carolina Blue Kicks, fresh out the scene.
Wait, Carolina. Wait. You see that?
See, I didn't even tell her. That's all I know about the Vietnam. That's second home. I love North Carolina. That's second
Raise
home.
up.
You know what I'm saying? I done been out there. I done performed at Fayetteville University. I done shows in Chapel Hill. All that. So
Okay.
Over.
But I just
All
want you
over.
to know that it wasn't just like, oh, okay, you say you do music, come on. Like, I really admired your music. I
Thank
admired
you.
your hustle. I admired what you were doing that day and how we, you know, it was
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
I really
I
appreciated your
I
music.
appreciate that.
Yeah, so I mean, like, what do you have? Where did you get the name Swindle from? Is that a nickname or how did it come together for you? Like,
Because you know, I always had the nickname because I was always a clever one. Like, you know what I'm saying? And Corrupt used to call me all the time, like clowning me, like, you know what I'm saying? Roach was there one day, he called me, he's like, man, I'm on tour right now with Snoop. And man, you know, we doing good right now, but I got a question for you. I'm like, what's your question? He's like, oh, and you do know that. You know, he was like, who is Jay Price?
Right.
But he clowning, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I was resistant to it at first because I'm like, I've already succeeded as Jay Price. I've done
Right.
tours and but I've always been called Swindle too.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be like the clever one. Like we going to El Pollo Loco, they buying burritos. I'm pulling out the buy one get one free coupon. My burrito for free. And he be like, Swindle, you just, I was just always one step clever. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's
brother with a coupon?
Yeah,
Come on,
like,
bro.
Like, yeah.
Don't do that on a date, but I admire the hustle.
We
Shoot,
with the
now wait, hold
homies.
on. Now if he went on Groupon, she don't know.
And you do know that.
Just slip that.
Living
slip
social.
Slip that in the
slip
envelope.
that in there.
Into the black one and close it and hand it to him like.
There you go. Straight to the point.
Yeah. Then you got to meet him at the cashier station so you can discuss it, so you don't
So
bring
the
it
way
back
my
to the table.
the way my account's set up.
right. Like, do you need an extra dishwasher, brother?
Right. Ooh,
I'm just clowning.
So how did you get the association? Because I know you've done some music with Corrupt and Yo Gotti and so. Well, how did that come about? I mean, is it just because of the West Coast, or is it just you guys
I mean, you know, it's the West Coast, but you know, we were talking about earlier, like I've been around LA. I grew up out here. I remember when Roscoe first got his deal.
Okay.
He was married to my homegirl, Lakeela, and they stayed in Ladera Heights. So I used
Tequila?
to be Lakeela.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to say Patron, Pat Ron. I'm about to say Pat Ron. What's
I'm
good?
gonna have to take a sip for that.
Hey, I want to know.
And that you do know. And you know, it's an open book. You know, we was out there. I've been knowing him for years. But I was always a dude that did his own thing. You know what I mean? Like at that time, I was just doing my thing. I didn't really necessarily even take it all the way seriously. I was just doing it.
Right.
And I was just around it. You
Sometimes
know what I mean?
when a talent that you admire recognizes your talent, it's like, wait a minute,
Right.
I really got talent.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
for I mean,
Yeah.
you
Real.
kind of you want it to be validated.
Yeah.
But sometimes we can't be our own validation.
I mean, that's like this young lady and someone recognizing her acting skills, and now like, look, I want to take you to the next level. Same
Yeah, I
thing.
was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
dope.
want to see you on the big screen.
Right.
And then the
Yes.
next thing is once you have an agent and you meet that casting agent, you be like, I wanna give you my agent's number because I'm interested.
Right.
Next thing you know, you at that audition. Next thing you know, we got you.
I got popcorn.
Hey, kettle corn.
Swindle, I got a question for you,
And
bruh.
you know
You know,
that.
I'm a hip hop head,
And you
West
do
Coast
know-
legend.
And you do know that.
And you know, all this whole rap battles
Yeah.
rap one-sided battle over the last couple weeks that happened. I want to know who is in your Rolodex top 5. Like, if you stuck on the island, I need these 5 artists in my database. 5. I need 5. I'm sorry, I need 5.
Okay, first is myself.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay.
it's the ism, the swindleism, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I love that. You know what I mean? I can separate from being just the artist and just the fan appreciating. So
Okay.
for sure that.
Okay.
I gotta have some Nas.
Okay, I get you that one.
You know
okay.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
I love the Nas.
Shouts out to Nas. What's up, Leslie?
And you do know that. I gotta have.
Don't do it to me. I want
I
to
might
know.
have to go with the Corrupt.
Okay, I ain't calling out names.
Corrupt.
Come on now.
Come on, man. Space Boogie was one of my favorite CDs ever.
Doo-doo-doo.
That was just solo. That was
Yes,
after the
that
dog
was-
pound. That was after dog food.
Yeah,
Man,
bruh. Beat King. Then
I got 3 more.
Come on.
3 more?
Come on. You got Nas, you got Corrupt, you got yourself. Two more.
I really have to go with Jay. I was always a Jay-Z fan.
Oh, I'm going to say J-Rock or Jay-Z?
J-Rock, I love J-Rock
Okay.
too, though. I love J-Rock too. You know, because I was on tour with Ab Soul and him, and
Okay.
I really got a bar. I was like, that stuff
Okay.
is hard.
Now, how is that as a new artist that's undiscovered? That's like, I think it's really important that artists that are established support artists coming up, and I
Seriously.
think that what the NWA reunion is showing us
Yes.
is that as they went through so much, they went through a lot of hostility within the group.
Within the
and
group.
so at one point, none of them pretty much got along. I mean, Cube was
no.
at Dre. They was digging diss songs
Right.
about Easy. They
Yeah.
wrote videos.
Dre
I mean,
Day.
they took it to heart. It was ego, machismo,
Right.
money, and everything on the table, and they got through that. But once we got through that, because a lot of times people say West Coast artists don't support other West Coast artists,
true.
whereas on the East Coast, Atlanta, all them other cities, they support it. Even I don't know, it's not as influencing R&B. I don't know, you may have a different opinion.
My opinion, I think when it comes to supporting, the South supports the most.
The South does support
South
each other.
supports the
But I mean,
South,
but-
period.
They support you.
They
Like,
support you.
big
Seriously.
time.
So you're being supported. So I mean, that's a big deal that,
Yeah,
that the
I-
West Coast has supported you and
but
brought you on tour. You know, for you to be
But you know, I you know, this game is about relationships.
It is.
It is.
And establish them and then keep not making fake pseudo relationships.
Right.
No,
Real
shit,
relationships.
real.
And people got in love for you and understand where you coming from and hear you talk and how you talk and do you talk and you know all that stuff. But like out here, we real territorial.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, as soon as you cross
Bow
this
down.
line,
Right.
you like, hold up. I got the clear champagne and you got the dark.
Right.
That's just
Right.
LA. That
Right.
we're hella territorial. You know what I'm saying? So like that gets in the way of so much because that's just how we are out in South. You know what I'm saying? But you get to the
Southern
Bay.
California.
Exactly, the Bay. They
Yup,
all
yup.
grinding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
They shouts out to
It's
the
almost
Yay
like a
area.
when they said we're Southern California, but they remind me of the Southern hospitality
sure.
of California.
Yeah.
They
Hey.
really do. Because I know a lot of people shout out to everybody I know in the Bay. Like it's like my second family out there.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I-
E40,
I
for
love
sure.
the Bay. Like I
Waters.
want to get into some of your music so we can hear. What did you bring us today to hear?
Hey, you got that with that Carolina blue? You got that on there?
Carolina
I need
Blue,
that. I need that. That sounds like some
That is my-
fire.
I remember when I heard. I went to you. I don't know if it because I don't think it's a video for it. So I went to SoundCloud for it.
Right.
But when I say, you know how you can put something on repeat,
Yeah.
I was doing something on the computer and I had a little deadline. But I had just met you, so I was like, I want to see what he really talking
Right,
about. Are you
right,
a real
right.
artist? Because if I'm gonna invite you to my show, I gotta know.
Yeah.
I want
I
to
want to know.
Yeah.
That's the only
But
best
when
part
I
of that
say-
Meek Mill song. What's
Honestly,
up, Meek
I
Mill?
had it on repeat. I swear.
That's the
no
best
lie.
part.
First time I heard it, at least 6, 7, 8 times.
Oh, thank you. That's
Really,
dope.
really. But I know you got other songs. It was other songs that I heard.
Oh, yeah,
But
it's,
it's stuff, you know, sometimes certain things stick out. You was like,
For
what's the
sure.
window? What's coming? So we didn't have
Yes,
everything
yes.
that you got going on.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
mean, I just respected the talent from day one.
Yeah,
I appreciate
and
yes.
I really appreciate that. You know what I mean? It was a dope record. I actually came.
And Burberry swag.
Oh,
Don't let's
that's
not like 'cause that was, I mean, that was really
Not that Burberry.
Swag Burberry.
Yeah.
Swag Burberry. Like we're not gonna act like we don't know.
Yeah.
We
You
don't
download
know.
this right now.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. It's funny because I was on tour with Gilly the Kid out in North Carolina, so we hit that whole state, and then I did some shows in Atlanta, but. Like, I don't know, Carolina's like my second home. I love it. I love it. That's why she
Mika?
said Vietnam. I was like,
Y'all gotta similar.
Charlotte. What's up, Charlotte?
You in the fam already. You didn't even
Yeah,
know it.
got
What's up,
you.
Riley? What's up, Charlotte? Durham? What's cracking?
Okay.
You know,
Winston
but I brought
Salem?
y'all, Carolina Blue Kicks. That's, one of my favorite.
Okay.
And I brought y'all a new exclusive song off of my new project.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's for the
Exclusive.
ladies. It's called Love Prescriptions. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, ladies, pay attention, ladies.
So are they gonna be broken by this love prescription? Are they gonna say they had enough from this love prescription?
Or they gonna want to know.
What are we gonna do?
Well, you're gonna want a refill because it's a
Hey.
prescription.
What?
You know what I'm saying? And you gotta go back to the doctor because it's a controlled substance. So, you can't just get it. You have to go back to it. You know what I'm saying? The doctor and keep getting the prescription.
Ooh, what's up, Dr.
Actually
Dre?
made by Roach
I know-
Killer right here.
Roach killer.
Roach Killer?
Yeah.
Like I said, when the
Shout out
roaches
to
at.
the producer.
He got the tracks.
I just need one put together.
Gotcha.
He got it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm
Whatever
sorry,
you want,
Wes.
He got it.
got it.
Say no more.
Man, you know what I'm saying? I'm so dope with this, man. I just be keeping it cool. 'cause-
Introduce it. We about to play it. LeBron, you got that pulled up for us?
All right. Beauty and the Beat Radio.
Woo woo.
And you do know that. It's your boy Swindlemania. We right here debuting the song Love Prescriptions. For all you ladies out there, you know what I'm saying? I could be a doctor, but you got to be patient. You feel
I want to
me?
know.
You feel me? Produced by Roach Killer. Got Rollo Style singing on the hook, my guy. There you guys go. You hear me? And
Yes,
I'm
yes,
gonna.
yes.
Ladies,
Sit
panty
that,
dropper.
sit to that.
And you do know that.
Ladies, panty dropper.
Roach Getter, t'es de la merde,
I could
Daddy.
be a doctor, but you gotta be patient, babe. See, you got a heart condition and I might need to operate. Prescribe you with a dose of this, a dose of that. Guarantee you call me back. Prescribe you with a dose of this, a dose of that. Guarantee you coming back.
Girl, I knew you for a minute since we was chitlins. Remember your lips and the way that you kiss it. Although we've been separated by distance, I hit you on the phone cause you know that I miss it. You could be the patient, I will be prescription. It's time for your refill. You ready? Come and get it. You still my missus, though you feel different. Been having this feeling, let's start reminiscing. Art of the senses and a seduction. introduction. I ain't gotta go out with you when you clubbing, so don't pay attention. When all them bitches claim that I'm with them, they are just jealous. Nah, you make it home off that red eye. You get that 2-piece mix like Popeyes. 2 waffles, 2 eggs, and home fries. Skip the food and extras. How about I have you with my breakfast?
I could be your doctor, but you gotta be patient, babe. See, you got a heart condition and I might need to operate. Prescribe you with a dose of this, a dose of that. Guarantee you call me back. Prescribe you with a dose of this,
Take some.
a dose of that. Guarantee you call me back.
Let's keep things steady. You told me you ready for the next level, but it seems like every time that we say we should go half on a baby, you get housewife of Los Angeles crazy. How did this shade tree pop up and shade me over a female? This scene is shady, and we're both crazy. Don't wanna feel angry. Right now we can't be, so I'm out on the scene. But I ain't really trying to be seen. Sip a little Clico just to change the scene. Not surprised that I see you at the same scene, cause opposites attract, and it's crazy we on the same thing. Same vibe, not talking about the magazine. We can make up no matter how mad we seem. It's so fly, you should be in Vibe magazine. Breakfast in bed, crack your eggs and read a
I could be
magazine.
your doctor, but you gotta be patient, babe. See, you got a heart condition and I might need to operate. Prescribe you with a dose of this, a dose of that. Guarantee you call me back. Prescribe you with a dose of this, a dose of that. Guarantee you call me back.
Now you wear blue more, say that it feels more when you're on my arm. Now I feel the love swarm, nothing above ours. You give me a high ride like you're a butt car. Love to use my eyes and rub on your thighs. Your ex a dumb guy, together we don't fly. No pesticide, no killing or fly. Girl, let's just ride this reeling that we ride. Cinnamon and spice, flavors you like, but savor the time. This player's demise, is that the life? Always got me on a flight. Tomorrow I'm gone. I'll call you daily to keep the love strong. I gave you money, you know some shit to spend some huns on. I know you let them leather seats, you put your buns on. The air is free, but the lights cost to get them on. I know you precious, that's why I give you time
I
and
could be your doctor, but you gotta be patient, babe. See, you got a heart condition and I might need to operate. Prescribe you with a dose of this, a dose of that. Guarantee you call me back. Prescribe you with a dose of this, a dose of that. Guarantee you call me back.
Yeah. See, look, baby, if you wanna be in my life, it's some things you gonna have to abide by. You feel me? From slanging bean pods to doing drive-bys, baby, the whole gamut. Damn it. Understand it? Yeah.
Radio, we back with Swindle Mania. Swindleoso. What's up with that? We got a dose of this.
And a dose of that.
What? We got
Guarantee you call me back.
You guarantee that. See?
Guarantee. It's a nice record. You know what I mean? We Roach Killer actually made the suggestion to make that record because I got so much other type of music, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a Virgo, so we out. The sign is the
too.
Hey,
Virgo.
You next up, right? You next.
Yeah, you next, bro.
Next up, I got Eazy-E birthday. So we trying to put it together.
So we still on that NWA thing.
Hey, Wes.
Yes, he's original Rufus. My producer is originally
like
with
that?
Eazy-E.
Are you serious?
I was signed over there at Stefan.
Okay.
That's real.
Man, so it's
See how we connect the dots over here? We just keep it going. But how would you describe your sound? We heard that. I didn't heard some stuff that didn't pumped us up.
Yeah.
Like, can we play Carolina Blue Kiss? This is not a video in the background while we talking because we got a little bit amount of time and I don't want to kill our time. But Carolina Blue Kiss, that's my shit right now. You know what I mean? I love your whole. I know, AKA What's the Swindle is out. Go to thatpiff.com. Swindle Mania. Okay, I know that you're available. I also want you to check out my girl Mika on Facebook and check out Australia.com. But I mean, as we're getting to the end of this, I want people to know how to find you, how to connect with you, how to stay in tune with you. But I gotta let them hear, because you know, some of this stuff stuff, you know, it came out gradually, and you know, she got more stuff coming. But Carolina Blue Kicks, I mean, when I say I got me, and you know, it's just, you know, it's your hometown, so we gotta get that going. Even though we gonna talk still while we're playing, we ain't gonna just stop.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite records. I actually came to Rollo, the same dude that was singing on the last record. He's the dude that produced this record.
Okay, Rollo.
So,
okay, he's done a couple of records for me.
Yeah, and he's done Nipsey the Marathon. He was one of the producers on Nipsey's project, so he's done a whole lot of stuff. You know, I actually love J. Cole Workout so much. I got the acapella and I was like, man, I want to do a song called Carolina Blue Kicks. I got the sample and I gave it to him. He was like, go to the store, grab this stuff, and by the time you come back, the beat ready. He was ready. He was ready, so it was real dope. It was real dope. I remember we was at the barbershop, sorry we open, and I let Man Diva hear it a couple times, man. You know, she's always supported the Swindlemania. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was like, should I do it? She's like, you might as well go in. So I'm going all the way in. This is a dope record though, Carolina Blue Kicks. It's real energetic.
Is it playing for us?
Man, I just thought. Hey.
Yo, somebody just Instagram me saying, so do they need a makeup artist?
And you do?
I kid you not.
Man.
Hey.
What, me?
Nah, somebody just, you know.
Okay, look. Let me hear the, I don't have I don't have no earphones. You know what I'm saying? We got to call in for you right quick.
Oh, we got to
call in. What's up, caller? Yeah.
What's going on?
We're on the West.
Calling in to check my support.
Yo, shout out to my man TQ. What's up, TQ? You know what I mean? Back on the scene. Hey. Shout out to my man Tony Rock, Russell Simmons, all Def Digital tonight, 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Hello?
Okay, hi. Welcome to Beauty and the Beat. How can I help you?
Hey, my name is Mike Starr. I was actually calling in to show y'all some support.
Okay, well, thank you, Mike Starr. Did you like our music?
I can't hear you.
Oh, yeah, I love everything that y'all do. My boy, Keon, what up, K. West?
K. West in the building.
Is he still in the building or what?
Of course he is still in the building. We all still up in here. What's up, Beauty and the Beat Radio? What you got going on today?
West, you know what? I was actually calling about y'all hot topic.
What about the hot topic?
You know, it's pretty interesting how you guys are just, you know, laying everything out there as far as, you know, getting your resources and things like that. You know, from TMZ. I heard you guys talking about TMZ, how they're somewhat of a credible source, and some of you are believing that they're not a credible source. But then again, it's like, who's providing that information to them? You know, you got to think about where the information is coming from, too. So,
right.
You know, of course, everybody wants to be in the public's eye some kind of way, and we already know TMZ is almost like the leader within that, besides your regular news sources and things like that. So, you know, they do have some credibility there because, you know, everybody is like dying to be on there.
So are you affiliated with TMZ or something? Because you repping for them like that. I didn't mean that.
What's up, Famous at 12? What's up, Mike Starr, Inglewood? What's good, baby? Inglewood High in the house.
You know, Mike Starr, I think that you know, you repping for TMZ like kind of hard right now. Like Beauty and the Beat Radio right now. We represent anybody that got a source. I appreciate that. I mean, you know what I mean? But right now we up in here with Jay Price and Mika Estrella, and we up out here talking about Enough and all these songs that they got going on and their new projects. And I mean, you need to get that on TMZ. Why you talking right now? So everybody could be talking about it, because TMZ is a credible source and we get our news from there. But we was just trying to say, you know, TMZ brings a lot of stuff to light, and sometimes we recognize it and sometimes they just be talking. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, it's a lot of sites out there. Beauty and the Beat, you better check out. They coming too.
That's right. That's right. I see what you guys are doing. You guys are doing something extremely well and positive and things like that, and bringing up a lot of underground artists, which is, you know, they don't have a lot of platform to, you know, they don't have a big
So what do you want to say
like
to our artists that are in here right now? Because we about to close it out. Let's get into that. I don't want to move too quickly.
Just be consistent with what you're doing. You know what I mean? The consistency that you put in will determine your own success. So much respect to Beauty and Beat, what they're doing, and take advantage of the platform.
Did you like our music today?
Of course.
Enough. That's what I'm talking about.
I appreciate you. Well, thank you for tuning in.
Inglewood's in the building.
Inglewood is definitely in the building.
What's up, Mike Starr? It's your boy K. West. Be sure to follow my boy Mike Starr at DJ Mike Starr. You know, we represent Mike had his show, Famous in 12, last season with his family. They did a great job, and I see why. Hey, Mike, you might have to come on the show, talk about that experience.
Definitely will. Definitely will, you know.
Whoa. Beauty and the Beat, though. All right, we'll talk to you a little later. Thank you.
Hey, you a
All right,
DJ?
appreciate it.
He's a DJ.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. We're going to have to get the emails.
Yeah, we're gonna have.
Yeah,
there
Mike,
we
cool
go.
people.
There
And
we
you
go.
do know that because I have a smartphone, so emails are quick.
Yeah, bro. I need to know your email.
And you do know that.
So, Swindle, what's up next for you? Because we got to close it out. I know
Yeah.
because, you know what I mean? I want to give everybody a fair amount of time and
Right,
stuff,
right,
but
right.
I definitely want to keep it going and make sure that we have this going on. What's next for you? How can we find you at, what's your Instagram?
It's at JAYPRYSE. You can find everything there. You can type in the Swindle, SWENDAL.
What, AKA, what's the Swindle?
Oh, yes, what's the swindle? Oh, that's definitely on that Piff. I got the songs on singles. They on iTunes and Google Play. You know, you can Shazam me. My new project, Swindleoso, is about to be killer. McMiller is gonna come out probably no later than.
Shout out to Roach Killer.
And
Roach
that,
Killer.
And that you do know.
As you know now. Mika, what can we expect next for you? What do we should we go to Mika Australia? We go to Atomic. We did your but you got iTunes. So at Tamika Estrella on
For Instagram, at Tamika Estrella, MikaEstrella.com, iTunes. Like I said, just Google me.
Google her. Follow Beauty and the Beat Radio on IG. Keep us in your inbox. We got so much more stuff coming for you. You just don't know. Woo.
I want to know. I want to know why that song was so weak, Meek Mill. I want to know why I got better punchlines off this than that damn song.
Oh,
I want
we're
to
gonna
know.
go out to Carolina Blue Clips.
Carolina
That's my
Blue.
few- But Beauty and the Beat Radio. We'll see you next Wednesday. Guys coming out.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. I
And
appreciate
you
it.
know that I'm gonna
Sip,
take
sip.
my last
Y'all
little
gonna come
scissor.
back. So while we still on air.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And bring us tickets to your movie.
Ooh, yes.
Boy, K West.
K West.
Yeah, West. Most
We
interesting.
got a web series we gonna put you in. We got something.
I'm with it. Let me know.
Yo, shouts out to my girl Katie Albert. She got her single release party tonight. Check it out. Cheetahs, Hollywood, 10 p.m. Open bar.
Open bar.
That always brings them in.
Always.
Hey, Inside Jokes Comedy Club tonight. All Deaf Digital, Russ Simmons. Open bar.
Been here to always stay quiet. She up in
TP in the building. Your girl TP.
Beauty and the Beat Radio, and we out. Going
Happy
to
birthday, Miss
Carolina.
Diddy.
Happy
Urban
birthday,
Music
Miss
Junkie.
Diddy. Happy birthday, LaRon. Happy birthday, all Leo.
Leo Caesar still in effect.
Yes.
If you still want to party with the best, holla at your boy Wes.
And I'm intense. Young Swindleoso, yeah, I get it. And nigga Rollo on the beat. Carolina Blue Kicks fresh on the scene. Hell yeah, we get it in. Every day we do it, bro, you know we gotta win. Raising from a kids. Got the little homies out here Swindleland in the Blue Kicks. Blue Kicks fresh on the set. Carolina Blue Kicks. Digging in my Blue Kicks. Carolina Blue Kicks fresh on the set. Carolina Blue Kicks. Digging in my Blue Kicks. Carolina Blue Kicks fresh on the set. Carolina Blue Kicks. Digging in my Blue Kicks. Carolina Blue Kicks fresh on the set.